Hi everyone, Blake Hero here, and today I'm coming at you with a redo of my previous video, which is aherolives combos you should know. I actually took a look at the lines, and there was a few things that I could have done differently that actually makes the combo a lot better. So instead of leaving that video up and spreading bad information, I decided just to take it down and put up this new video that has a lot better lines and being more optimal with each individual card. So today I'm coming at you with the same combos, but it'll be two 1-card combos as well as the full combo that ends on DPE, Dark Law, Favorite Contact set, as well as Plasma. Now, for the 1-card combo, all you have to do is start with aherolives. Now, this combo, there are two versions. You can either end on DPE plus Dark Law, or you can end on DPE plus the Trap set. I'll just get started with the combo. So combo number 1 is we'll activate aherolives, pay half to summon an elemental hero monster from our deck. I'll summon Stratos. I'll activate Stratos' effect, searching Vision Hero Ferris. Now, we don't have a hero discard, so what can you do with just the Ferris? Well, Ferris actually triggers on normal or special. So we can tribute summon the Ferris and trigger his effect, which will place the increase in the spell and trap zone. Now we can activate increase, tributing Ferris to summon increase. An increased effect will trigger summoning a Vision Hero from the deck. We'll summon Vion. Vion will trigger dumping Malicious. Next, we'll activate Vion's second effect, where we will banish a hero monster to add Polymerization. Next, we can link these two into Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader's effect will activate, targeting the Malicious Engrave, summoning it out. Next, we'll activate Cross, tribute the Destiny Hero, Malicious, to add any hero monster with a different name. So we'll add Denier. Next, we'll banish Malicious, summon out a copy, then we'll link these two. We'll summon out Extra Hero Infernal Devicer and activate his effect. This will reveal the Wingband, which will allow us to add Elemental Hero Neos. Next, we're gonna banish Malicious again, summoning out the additional copy, and we will link these two into Wonder Driver. Next, we'll activate Poly. This was something that I think this is a lot better. We'll use two hero monsters with a different attribute to summon Sunrise, and Sunrise effect will trigger, we'll add Miracle. Now this is where you have to make your decision. Do you want to go for the Dark Law line or do you want to go for the Trap line? For this example, we'll go for the Dark Law line. We'll activate Denier Engrave, summoning itself out, which will then trigger Wonder Driver as well as Denier. We'll take one copy of Malicious, put it back on top of deck, and Wonder Driver will reset Polymerization. Next, we will activate Polymerization. We'll fuse these two to summon out DPE. Now the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to use the Sunrise as fusion material. So we'll activate Miracle. This way we don't waste him on the field. So we'll banish the Sunrise as well as we'll pick the Cross Crusader. This will summon Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. And now we're at the point where you've seen a bunch of times where we can go to the end of the main phase, or if we want to, we can use our Malicious that's on top of our deck, banishing to summon out a copy. And then now we can go to the end of main phase. We can activate DPE's effect at the end phase, destroying itself, plus the Wake Up. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. This will summon Shadow Mist out the deck. We'll activate Shadow Mist effect, and then we'll search Mass Change. In the end phase, we'll activate Mass Change, targeting the Malicious, to summon the Dark Law. Now, during the next standby phase, DPE will trigger. We'll summon it back to the zone it points to, and then Wonder Driver will trigger, resetting the Miracle. If you've seen my first video, the reason why this line is so much better is that now we get a Shadow Mist search as well as a reset Miracle for follow-up next turn. Now, this is the other line where you can end on the Trap instead. So we'll activate Denier's effect, Engrave. On summon, we'll trigger Wonder Driver, which will be Chainlink 1, Denier Chainlink 2 to put a copy of Malicious back. Wonder Driver will resolve, resetting Poly. Next, we'll activate Miracle Fusion, which we can banish the Stratos and the Neos, two elemental hero monsters with different attributes, to summon Flame Wingman Infernal Rage. This will trigger the Flame Wingman, which will search us the Trap. Now, if you play the Aqua Neos, you could tribute off the Infernal Rage because you used a vanilla monster as material, which would allow you to rip a card out your opponent's hand. I'm not playing for this build. It's something that some people play, so I thought I'd mention it. Next, we will flip over the Polymerization. We'll fuse the Denier, the Infernal Rage, into DP. Next, we can just set the Trap, and then we can pass to our opponent. On our opponent's turn, we can activate the Trap, which can now summon, if they have Dust or Lightning Storm, you can summon Dystopia. If not, you can summon Shining Neos Wingman underneath the zone that Wonder Driver points to get a reset of Miracle to summon a Wake Up for turn 3. All right, next up is the full combo. So what you need here is you have to have a hero lives, but also you could have any combination of, this needs to be Malicious, Ferris, or Denier. So let's get right into it. We'll activate a hero lives, which will summon out Stratos out our deck. We'll activate Stratos' effect, which will search us a Vision Hero Ferris. Next, we'll activate Ferris's effect by pitching the malicious for cost. Then we'll activate Ferris's effect on summon, which will place the increase. Increase will attribute the Ferris to summon itself out. Then we'll activate increase, summon Vion. Vion's effect will trigger, which will dump Denier. Next, we'll activate Vion's second effect, which will banish the Ferris. This will add Poly. Next, we'll link these two into Cross Crusader. We'll activate his effect. We'll target Denier instead of malicious. This better plays around a Bestial. Next, we'll activate Cross's effect, tribute Denier, to search out the liquid. Next, we'll link these two away into Infernal Devicer. Infernal Devicer will trigger, and we'll search Neos. What you could do is you could poly infuse these two to get into the Flame Wingman, but instead, if we want to go for Plasma, what I would do is I would normal Liquid. Liquid's effect will trigger, and we will target the Strato. And Strato's effect will trigger because he is not once per turn on any of his effects. We'll activate his effect, and this will search Plasma. Next, we can activate Malicious, summon out a copy. Then we can link these two up into Wonder Driver. Now that we're here, we can activate Polymerization using two heroes with different attributes into Flame Wingman, Infernal Rage. We can activate the effect of Infernal Rage, which will search a favorite card, and we'll search favorite contact. Next, we can activate Infernal Rage's effect, shooting itself off, summon out Sunrise. Sunrise's effect will trigger, and we'll search Miracle Fusion. Next, we can activate Malicious effect to summon out a copy. This will trigger the Wonder Driver, which will let us reset the polymerization. Next, we can activate Denier's effect, which will summon itself out. Then we'll trigger Denier's effect on summon to put a copy of Malicious back on top of our deck. We can activate Poly, fusing Denier Malicious into Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Next, I like to activate Miracle here. This way solidifies a wake up as early as possible, which allows you to better play around Nibiru. So we'll banish the Infernal Rage and the Neos into wake up your elemental hero. Finally, we can banish the Malicious, summon out the final copy out of our deck, and we can tribute these three for the Destiny Hero Plasma. Then we can set the favorite contact, and we can go to end phase. Now, if they have Nibiru here, unfortunately we're going to lose these two, but we get to keep these two. You could also choose to, if you'd like, instead of keeping the Sunrise, you could keep the Wonder Driver, but I like to do this because this allows the option of favorite contact being able to summon the Dystopia because Sunrise is still on the board. Now, we'll go to end phase. We'll activate DP's effect, which will destroy itself plus the wake up. Chain Link 1-2, summoning out Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist effect, search out the Mass Change, activate the Mass Change, targeting the Shadow Mist to summon out Dark Claw. And that is full combo. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the patience, even though I put out the video and then took it down, and then I'm redoing it just because I feel like it's a good idea to always put out the best information possible, and I'm glad I was able to identify better lines and being able to put that out for you guys. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate all the support, of course. I appreciate all the comments. I love the discussion. I always reply to everybody, or at least try to. And yeah, my next video will be a tech video for all kinds of hero staples. I know I get asked all the time, what do you think about this card? What do you think about D-Force? What do you think about playing hand traps? I'm gonna go through as much of that stuff as possible in my next video, and then my next combo video will be encompassing Destiny Hero combos. There's a really neat Dreadmaster combo, as well as there being a Dark Angel combo, the Dark Angel lock, the infamous Dark Angel lock. Unfortunately, it's not very good right now because of Link 1s, but regardless, I will still show it off anyway because it is an FTK against certain decks. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, even though it was a shorter video, and peace.